And I tested with one of my younger staff lah, dekat my company kan. I asked them, do you know Anthony Loke? You know his answer? I don't know. Is he from Taylor's? Because he graduated from Taylor's, so he thought that his friend from Taylor's. It's given lah, Gen Z, that generation Gen Z will be the kingmaker. The reason being is because they don't have any loyalty to any particular group, because they pay less attention to politics. They don't necessarily follow political parties, but it's also because of culturally Gen Z is more digital savvy, and therefore their view about everything is quite different than us lah. The other kingmaker is actually the Chinese, because either way Chinese go, either they don't turn up or they back PH through and through. It will affect a lot of seats. It will affect especially the most swing seats, and the most swing seats decide the government. If you notice kan, DAP has always won their seats. PAS and UMNO usually have always won their seats. Whether or not it's PH or BN in the past, usually is determined by PKR. Not because PKR is a great party and so on. It's just that PKR has to stand in mid-seats. Mid-seats are swing seats. So all these difficult seats to win lah kan. So if Chinese turnout is low, or Chinese decide to back a different party, PKR will pay a price. And without PKR numbers, and to a certain extent Amanah's number, DAP will not be able to be part of government. The smaller group, while their number is not as big as the Chinese, but if they swing like 2007, 2008, it's actually Indian. Because there are about 10 parliamentary seats where Indians are between 10 to about 20%. And if you see 2008, it was only possible because of mostly Indian swing. The millennials and older Chinese, there was a lot of fire in the belly, because from 2008, tukar, ubah, bersih, and it becomes a generational fight to see a change in government. But if you put yourself in Chinese Gen Z, actually their awareness of politics is DAP and PH government lah. So what is there to fight? So so the energy level is quite low lah. So in our survey so we wanted to know the so-called fire in the belly question among the Chinese Gen Z. So we asked a few questions lah. So we found out, surprisingly lah, 47 of Chinese Gen Z don't know who is Anthony Loke. 52% of Chinese Gen Z don't know who is Ngakoming. If they are detached, there is no fire in the belly, most probably they don't go out to vote. When they don't go out to vote, the turnout rate is low, and then the repercussions, especially to PKR. All candidates is no. And I think I wish good luck to parties with 80, 90-year-old people going forward in the future. So actually, those political parties who understand this, that Gen Z wants someone they can relate to politically, that experience, going through their experience, and can articulate something that is important to them. It's no longer necessarily about expertise and knowledge though. It's also about relatability. Then the only way is actually to find fresh young talents that are good, that are within the age group. It doesn't have to be 20s lah, but it means that mid-30s, people who have spent 10 years working, they are not too old, far removed from the Gen Z. Then if any party can do that and present very good candidates, experienced young candidates, then I think you may be able to capture some of the Gen Z votes.